Once upon a time, there was a girl who received a letter. The letter came on a Tuesday, folded neatly, no return address, just her name, Sarah, written in handwriting she hadn't seen in nearly a decade.
Ouch.
It had been 8 long years since the day her life shattered. 8 years since her sister Mara betrayed her in the worst way imaginable. 8 years since Sarah's heart had been shattered, not just by the man she loved, David, but by the one person she never thought would hurt her, her own flesh and blood. She remembered it well. The hushed whispers, the glances they thought she wouldn't notice, the lies, and then the truth when it could no longer be hidden. Mara had fallen in love with David Sarah's. The wedding was called off. Her world crumbled. She walked away from everything, from David, from Mara, from her hometown. She packed her life into boxes, moved to a different city, and tried to start over. But pain has a strange way of following you, even when you run as fast as you can. So she smiled for the world. She built a new life, a new career as a counselor, helping children, listening to their wounds, while silently burying her own. And then that letter arrived. "I know I don't deserve forgiveness," Mara had written. "But I hope you can give it, not for me, but for you. I miss you, Sarah. I miss my sister." Sarah clutched the letter to her chest and cried for the first time in years. And a week later, they met in a quiet cafe by the river. It's the kind of place where silence feels safe, like the world knows you need space to breathe. Mara looked older, softer, worn down by time and remorse. She stood when Sarah walked in, her eyes filled with fear and longing. "I wasn't sure you'd come," Mara whispered. "Almost didn't," Sarah replied honestly. They sat, hands curled around warm mugs neither of them drank from. The air between them was fragile, like a thread pulled too tight. "I'm sorry," Mara said, her voice cracking. "Not just for what I did, but for how long I waited to say it. I was ashamed. I still am." Sarah stared at her sister, the woman she once shared a room with, dreams with, laughter with. She searched her face, trying to recognize the person she'd hated for so long. "You broke me," Sarah said softly. "You took away the future I thought I had. You made me question everything, my worth, my instincts, even love itself." Tears streamed down Mara's face. "I know, and I'll carry that forever." Sarah's own voice shook. "I don't think I'll ever forget what happened. But I'm tired, Mara. Tired of carrying the weight, of waking up angry, of closing my heart so it won't be hurt again." She took a deep breath. "I want to forgive you. Not because it's easy, but because I need to be free." Mara gasped, a sound between a sob and a prayer, as she reached across the table. Sarah didn't pull away. In that moment, something shifted. It's not erased, not forgotten, but healed. And forgiveness is not a single act. It's a choice you make again and again, like tending a garden scarred by storms. That's what Sarah did. She chose to answer Mara's calls. She chose to remember the sister she once loved. She chose to let in the light, one painful, beautiful piece at a time. Months passed. Seasons changed. And one afternoon, under the golden glow of a setting sun, Sarah and Mara stood side by side on the beach where they'd played as children. Mara turned to her, eyes shining. "I never thought I'd get a second chance to stand beside you, to laugh with you." Sarah smiled through tears. "You didn't get a second chance? You earned it." They embraced truly, fully for the first time in years. Two sisters, once broken, now slowly mending. And in that moment, Sarah knew forgiveness hadn't changed the past, but it had changed her. Forgiveness is one of the hardest things we'll ever be asked to give, but it's also one of the most powerful. It doesn't mean pretending the pain didn't happen. It means refusing to let that pain control your future. It's choosing peace over pride, healing over hatred, freedom over fear. Sarah's story reminds us that forgiveness is not a gift we give the one who hurt us. It's a gift we give ourselves. And sometimes the hardest thing to give becomes the very thing that sets you free. If this story touched your heart, inspired you, or reminded you of your own journey, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more powerful stories of growth, healing, and hope. Thank you for watching. Remember, there is power in forgiveness, and sometimes the hardest thing to give becomes the very thing that sets you free.